on the serve. And Wall is blocked up front, and that's Ivy. Sent to the back line and falls in play. Nobody home for Ottawa. Serving will be Lillian Reininga. The right-hander sends it across, but hit the net. And it falls on the Westmont side. Point, Ottawa. They've got some work to do. 6 serving 14. Allison Thornton, 5'4" junior. We'll put it in play. To the back right corner, Cheney up front, Dunn. Herman sends it across. Found by Ottawa. Cox throws cross court right to left. Gets the point. Right at the feet of Dunn. Point, Ottawa. 7 serving 14. Thornton puts it in play to Morrison. Up front, here comes Kerman. Dug out there nicely by Haller. Thornton the long run to set up Cox. Dug out nicely on the back line by Westmont. Send a free ball over. Hawkins up front. Cox blocked, but it falls on the Westmont side. Point, Braves. Caitlin Cox coming to life here in this set. 8 serving 14. Thornton to the middle of the court. Morrison, now they'll set up Kerman. Hawkins tapped it out of play. It fell in between Thornton and Hawkins. Hawkins got a hand on it, but instead of going forward, the ball went backwards out of play. Point, Warriors. They will serve, 15 serving 8. And Madison Morrison. Knuckleball. Oh, it's mishandled. Kept alive, and a couple of players run into each other. Jackson ran into a teammate trying to keep it alive. It was sailing way out of bounds. Long run for Ottawa, and Jackson's going to stay in. She looks to be okay, but that point goes to Westmont, 16 serving 8. Morrison to Elston, and now Cox with the big swing, and she gets the kill from the right side. And here comes some subs in for Ottawa. And it'll be 9 serving 16. Zari Montgomery in. And she will serve for Ottawa. Cheney up front. And there's Kerman. Gets the kill from the left side. The left-hander has been outstanding today. Patty Kerman. It's the attacker of the week back on February 22nd. And Morrison, the GSAC, I guess you could call it, the Golden State Athletic Conference. She was the defender of the week. And there's a point for Ottawa. Randy Johnson in the middle goes to the right side, gets the nice swing. Point for Ottawa. And serving will be Ava Thornton. Tatum serving to the back line. Reininga up front. And here comes a shot. It's blocked on the swing by Malone. Point, Ottawa. It was Johnson with the block. 11 serving 17. Let's see if the Braves can go on a run here. And they'll have a double hit. Trying to make a play was Kistner up front. Kind of changed her mind. And Westmont, they want to talk things over here. They're up 17-12 here in the third set. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Ottawa University Braves at the NAIA Championship Volleyball Tournament live from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City. You're listening to KOFO.
If you're hungry, thirsty, or both, head to El Mezcal Mexican Restaurant and Cantina at 402 South Main in downtown Ottawa. With the best-tasting Mexican cuisine, drinks made to order, and specials every day, you'll satisfy that hunger and thirst at El Mezcal. Dine in or carry out. El Mezcal, proud sponsors of Ottawa University Sports.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of Ottawa University Sports, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life State-of-the-Art Fitness Center in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day, and the golf course is ready and waiting for your game. Join today. Visit GreatLifeOttawa.com.
We're back in Sioux City, 17-12 here in the third set. Westmont leading Ottawa. Steve Toom with you here today, and I got a feel for our broadcast colleagues to my right, the NAIA webcast. They have a video feed set up, but they're having a problem with the video. So if for those of you maybe watching, they're doing their best to get it up and going, but essentially they got audio only. Here, we're on the radio, and you're getting the best look in the house as Ottawa is going to score a point on a big swing by Cheney from the right side. It sails out of bounds, and it's 17-13 now. And I feel for my colleagues to the right, I've been in that situation before where you got technical difficulties, but here everything going so far. And a service ace for Ava Tayton as it was sent into play, and Morrison, I think, sent it backwards and into the stands. Ottawa making a comeback, 14 serving 17. Morrison up front. They set it up. And it's played by Tayton on the back line. Here's a play by Elston. Nice dig out there by Westmont. Sent across, Jackson. Now they'll set up Elston. The swing, it's in play. Cross court from left to right. Point, Ottawa. They are rallying. 15 serving 17 here in the third set. Tayton serving a knuckleball. Morrison up front. Tapped across by Malone. Jackson finds it. They're sending up Vale with the long run. The soft tap, and another point for Ottawa as Morrison taps it out of play. 16 serving 17. And another timeout called by Westmont. Their lead has all but evaporated. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball here at the NAIA Championships. We're at the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City. You're listening to KOFO.
Hi, Betty Berzer here with Reese Nichols Town & Country Realty. As a seniors real estate specialist, I've received extensive training in helping buyers and sellers in the 50-plus age bracket. Bet on Betty to make the transaction and the transition less stressful and more successful. I'm Betty Berzer, your seniors real estate specialist, and I'm here to help. Give me a call at 785-418-5701, and let's get started.
And we are back at the NAIA Women's Volleyball Championships, third set. Ottawa down 2-0, but they're within a point. Fell behind early, 16 serving 17. Tayton to the back line, Morrison. Sends it up front, Malone, partially blocked. Tayton up front, Montgomery to Vale, and it's going to be a point for Ottawa on the big swing by Brianna Vale. We're tied at 17. Can they finish the comeback? Tayton serving. Morrison high into the air in the middle of the court. They set it up, and there's going to be Galloway blocked. Sent to the middle, dug out by Tayton. Elston, the big swing. Morrison up front, can't be handled. Point Braves. 18-17, Ottawa. Looked like they were dead in the water earlier, but they have come storming back to take the lead. Tayton to the back line. They'll set it up, and it's tapped out of bounds, or hit, blocked, but out of bounds on the swing by Terlizzi. There's a point for Westmont. Breaks up a big run for Ottawa. We're still tied at 18. Tayton out, Burdick in for the Braves. Serving is Cheney. Burdick high in the air. Setting up Elston. Goes cross court. Morrison finds it. Malone blocked. Who are they going to set up? They're going to go to Galloway. Blocked, but it hits the deck in a little campfire zone. And it's a point for Westmont. 19 serving 18. Cheney serving for the Warriors. To the middle of the court, and Jackson. Up front, Montgomery. Vale from the right side. Found there by Kistner. And that's going to be sent across by Galloway. Out of play. I think it was Burdick who tried to make a play on it, but it glanced off her. Instead of going forward, went to the right and into the net. That separates the courts. 20 serving 18. Jackson receives it. Montgomery, Vale on the right side. and it is out of play. Was it touched? It was. Oh, Westmont can't believe it. Well, that point goes to Ottawa. Coach McGulpin not happy about it, but it'll be 19 serving 20. Emily Jackson to the middle of the court, and it is Malone, dug out by Montgomery. Jackson high into the air, Vale at the net, has to fly to get it, blocked. Another chance for Ottawa. Elston to the back line, save, high into the air, and here's a right side tap by Terlizzi. Montgomery to Vale, tips it across softly, and it is going to fall on the Ottawa side of the net. Point Warriors. Tough break there. 21 serving 19. Anna Newman in to serve for the Warriors. Burdick ahead Montgomery. Vale from the right side. It's a kill for Ottawa, where Brianna Vale has come up big. Vale, that is her 11th kill. Top so far for Ottawa today. Serving will be Haller. The left-hander across. Up front, quick tip. Oh, a nice play by Kistner as she found the open space in the middle of the court. It'll be 22 serving 20. And serving will be Sydney Dunn. The right-hander sends it down the line to Burdick. Montgomery. Elston blocked. Burdick. Another chance for Ottawa. Cox to the back side. It's played by Westmont and kept alive by Ottawa somehow. Up front, it's going to be out of play. Tapped across by Westmont, and it just landed out of play on the right side. Wow, Ottawa, a great job to keep it alive. 21 serving 22. Elston serving to the middle back line. Up front, tough play. Westmont can't get it across. It went into the net. Point, Ottawa. It looks like a player shaken up for Westmont. That was Dunn. She hit the deck hard. She's limping a little bit, but she'll stay in on the serve by Elston. Dunn up front. Tapped across by Galloway. Played by Burdick. Here comes Cox to the cross court. Dug out by Dunn. Morrison to Kerman. Out of play. The left-hander from the left side. Ottawa up 23-22 here in the third set. Westmont leads 2-0. Elston serving to the back line. Dunn setting it up for Galloway. Blocked. And it's going to hit the deck right at the feet of Elston. Point, Westmont. Tied at 23. Galloway out. Reininga in for the Warriors to serve. Westmont serving. Tied at 23 here in the third set. Burdick. Montgomery right side. Cox. It's going to be knocked. Kept in play by Westmont. Free ball for Ottawa on the long run. They'll set it up. Cox again. Down the right side. Out of play. It was hit by Morrison almost into the net that separates the courts. Point, Ottawa. Can they come back? They were down 14-6 at one point. 24 serving 23. Thornton to serve, but into the net. Service error. Heartbreak for the Braves. It keeps the door open for the Warriors. Got to win by 2. Tied at 24. Morrison serving for Westmont. Reininga out. Galloway in for the Warriors. Morrison winds up and serves to the middle of the court. Elston ahead. Haller. Cox gets the winner. Was it tipped? It went off the net. Oh, no, it went off the net. I thought it touched a Westmont player. It didn't. Point, Westmont. 25 serving 24. Match point. To the middle of the court. Burdick ahead. Johnson tips it across. Dunn is there. They set up to Kerman. Back line, Elston. High in the air. Long run, Waller. Burdick. Played by Westmont. Kerman again. Jackson. Kept alive. Cox taps it across softly. Chance here for Westmont. They set it up. Back line played by Elston. Burdick, the swing to the back line, kept alive by Galloway. Kerman tipped, kept alive by Elston. Cox with the swing from the right side, found by Galloway. Finally, Jackson high into the air on the dig. Long run, Elston. Free ball sent over by Jackson. Back line, Dunn. Kerman gets it. Kept alive by Ottawa. Sent across, free ball by Johnson. To the middle, Malone. And that's the winner. Malone gets the winner on a fantastic rally. And Ottawa's fantastic comeback here in the third set comes up short, 26-24. Westmont prevails 3-0. Heartbreak City for Ottawa in that third set where they made a fantastic comeback, but it came up a little bit short. So Westmont now 1-0 in pool play. Braves 0-1. They still have a chance, provided Grandview, if they can beat Westmont and Ottawa wins later, well, then we got a three-way tie, and then there'll be action tomorrow. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, begin our post-game show. I'm Steve Toom. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves women's volleyball here at the NAIA Championships, live from the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City. You're listening to KOFO.
Together we can learn, educate ourselves, and make a difference for our communities in need during this year's NFL Draft. Join players, teams, and fans from around the country in the NFL Draft-a-thon, a 2-day live stream and virtual fundraiser focusing on real issues facing our hardest-hit communities today. It all starts Thursday, April 29th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Visit NFL.com/draftathon to watch and find out how you can join the NFL's pandemic recovery efforts.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Check it out, Limu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emu wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hi, Betty Berzer of Reese Nichols Town and Country Realty with the top 5 reasons you should sell your home now. Number 1, interest rates are at an all-time low, which leads to number 2, buyers flooding the market. Number 3, spring weather allows for more people to be out and looking, which also means number 4, the green grass and blooming flowers add to your home's curb appeal. Number 5, all this leads to a seller's market, translating to top dollar for your home. If you're thinking about selling, call me today at 785-418-5701. And remember, you can bet on Betty.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue all season, so we can all stay together Royal.
This evening, the Royals play the Pirates at PNC Park. Join us for all the action. Royals Pirates tonight at 5 on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
And we're back here in Sioux City. Steve Toom with you, beginning the post-game show for Ottawa Braves women's volleyball here. Day 1 at the National Championships here in Sioux City. And they fell to the Westmont Warriors, the number 3 team in the land, 25-20, 25-23, and 26-24. Checking the stats from today's matchup. Team stats first. In the kill department, Westmont 50, Ottawa 36. The percentage, attack percentage, much more efficient today for Westmont. They were like 29% in the first set, but they end this matchup with 20.4%, 14.8% for Ottawa. 45 assists for Westmont, 31 for Ottawa. In the digs department, 66 for the Warriors, 55 for the Braves. 6 aces for Westmont, 2 for Ottawa on the day. 7 blocks, 6 for Ottawa on the morning. Individually, first for Ottawa, 7 kills for Caitlin Cox, 6 for Caitlin Elston, 5 for Randy Johnson, 4 for Riley Burdick, and leading the way, Brianna Vale with 11. 16 digs for Emily Jackson, the only player in double figures in that department for Ottawa. 7 for Zari Montgomery, and 6 for Riley Burdick, also 6 for Caitlin Haller on the morning. Assists, 19 for Zari Montgomery, 7 for Caitlin Haller. Meanwhile, for Westmont, they were led by Patty Kerman with 13 kills, 11 for Lexi Malone, 9 for Hallie Galloway. Diggs, 21 for Madison Morrison, 18 for Brooklyn Cheney. Cheney also had 4 kills, 8 for Keelan Kistner. And assists, 21 for Kistner, 15 for Dunn, 2 for Cheney. That's how the individual stats stack up here as Ottawa falls, but not without a fight. They were trailing in that third set 14-6 at one point. Rallied, took the lead, but the comeback fell a little bit short. 26-24, that final set went to Westmont, but you got to credit Ottawa. They didn't give up. They were down by a bunch early, and, they could have just folded the tent and called it a day, but they put up a fantastic rally. Again, falling just a little bit short at 26-24. We'll take one more break, a 2-minute timeout. We'll put a wrap on things and we'll tell you what's coming up this afternoon. I'm Steve Toom. You're listening to the Ottawa University Braves at the NAIA National Championship Volleyball Tournament live from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City. You're listening to KOFO.
Fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, salads, and seafood. Hungry yet? For the best in Mexican cuisine, atmosphere, and drink specials, you don't need to go south of the border. You just need to go to El Mezcal Mexican Restaurant and Cantina at 402 South Main in Ottawa. Don't forget to ask about their daily specials. El Mezcal, proud supporters of Ottawa University sports.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Together, we can learn, educate ourselves, and make a difference for our communities in need during this year's NFL Draft. Join players, teams, and fans from around the country in the NFL Draft-a-thon, a 2-day live stream and virtual fundraiser focusing on real issues facing our hardest-hit communities today. It all starts Thursday, April 29th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Visit NFL.com/draftathon to watch and find out how you can join the NFL's pandemic recovery efforts.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field, and with fans in the stands, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Dispro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue all season, so we can all stay together Royal.
This evening, the Royals play the Pirates at PNC Park. Join us for all the action. Royals Pirates tonight at 5 on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
Post-game show continues here on KOFO. I'm Steve Toom. Ottawa falling here in their first match at the NAIA Women's Volleyball Championships to the number 3 team in the land, the Westmont Warriors, team that was runner-up, quote-unquote, last year, actually in 2019 when they played in November. Westmont now improves to 15-1 with their 3-0 victory over Ottawa. Ottawa's record is now 31-8. Pool play continues this afternoon for the Braves against Grandview, the number 14 team in the country. They are 16-4 on the year, and they're going to be playing their first matchup here in a bit. Ottawa, Grandview, scheduled 3 o'clock. Will hit the air around 2:45, and I'll have this caveat. At tournaments where you have a whole lot of teams playing, things, if some of the matches run long, that could create some cascading problems. So We're thinking 2:45, but it may be a little later on that, depending on how things run here in Sioux City. So if you tune in around 2:45, 2:50, and we're not on the air yet, that means the preceding matches have run a little bit long. So just want to make sure we get that clarification. But we are scheduled for a 2:45 start here in Sioux City, Ottawa versus Grandview. We hope you can tune in at that time. I'd like to thank Lars Johnson, the engineer back at the studios, for running the board here this morning. And I'll look forward to talking to you again here in Sioux City in a few hours. Signing off from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, I'm Steve Toom. You've been listening to the Ottawa University Braves here at the NAIA Women's Volleyball Championship Tournament, live from the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City. I'm Steve Toom. We'll talk to you again soon. This is Braves Volleyball on KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves Women's Volleyball from the NAIA Women's Volleyball Championship on KOFO. Brought to you by Great Life Golf and Fitness, Ottawa University, Reese Nichols Realtor Betty Burser, and El Mezcal Mexican Restaurant and Cantina. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Celebrating over 70 years of information, sports, and entertainment. We are hometown proud. KOFO, K279CS, Ottawa.
It's 10:04, 4 minutes past